morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is March 20th, 2019, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the major economic events today, one event coming out this morning, GBP CPI number for the United Kingdom coming out at 11:30, but all eyes are on the numbers coming out of the United States later this evening. FOMC rates this statement, rate decision, and then a press conference following it. So that is really the main event of this evening at 8 p.m. South African time. And it seems like all the markets are just prepping themselves for this number as this number comes out. Now, looking at the Forex symbols, Aussie dollar sells off. Major pairs are still unchanged. Now, looking at the Dow Jones, it rallies closer to resistance and then sells off around 26,000. We're just trading at 25,925 right now. Now, looking at the commodities, it's unched, okay, really in anticipation of this FOMC rate decision. Lastly, looking at stocks, Facebook, Apple, Amazon all sell off. Even though Apple looked a little bit strong for the previous sessions, it did finally give way to some profit taking and sold off a little bit. But let's see what we can expect from today's trading. So we're looking here at the Aussie US dollar at a 4-hour chart. And you can see that we finally faltered at this 71.11-ish level, and we're below the 70.86-ish support-ish level. Okay, we're challenging that right now with a resistance. Okay, however, this one is probably the biggest one that actually traded for today. If you look at the other currencies versus the dollar, they're quite flat. Looking at the Euro USD, you can see it's quite flat. In anticipation of today's number, GBP USD also kind of flat right here, just hanging out with this resistance level. Okay, so nothing really jumping out at us and saying, buy or sell. The only one that really went was the Aussie dollar. If we're looking at a 1-hour chart, just to give us a perspective of it, finally bounced off of this 70.58. But this is what I call choppy trading. This is almost impossible to trade in terms of picking a trend, so on and so forth. You can scalp this type of market, but it's really very hard to kind of like trend trade it for longer periods of time. Now, looking at oil and gold, both really flat here. It's at $58, $59 a barrel right there, just shy of that resistance of 59.50. But ultimately, it's looking for some sort of catalyst. So we're looking for some sort of confirmation in the markets. Now, we're looking at gold also 1304. Okay, so this still has way to go. Either a correctional side or the upside still has way to go. Remember, our earlier years high was 1345-ish level. So we're off that high of 1305-ish level by 40 points. So with that said, it does look like we're consolidating here, and we're looking for some sort of outside catalyst to give us some sort of direction. Now, looking at the Dow Jones, we're trading here at 25,914. Now, this is exactly what I was talking about previously, is that we rallied all the way up to 26,100-ish level yesterday. As you can see, that's previous resistance levels right there, and then selling off quite sharply to 25,900-ish level. Okay, we're finally bouncing at this 900-ish level, but still very weak. Okay, so with that said, just be aware of this. There are a couple of scenarios that I would look here. Okay, especially if the news comes out that's negative, then I would look to actually short this on the downside, try to even catch it on the first side. And the reason I think that you're not going to have a fading move today is just because I think everything's factored in. Okay, markets are not expanding right now. They're making a correctional move, especially with China, contracting its sales have been decreasing. So it's affecting the US markets as well. So 25,914 is where we're trading right now. So, possibly if we get closer to the resistance level, I would look to short small. Just be careful because these markets move quick and viciously, okay, especially if you're on the wrong side of it. Now, looking at Apple, we sold off yesterday just briefly from 187 to 185, just booking profits right there. Facebook is down, okay, gapped up a little bit, rallied, exhausted its move at 163 and then sold off to 160. And lastly, looking at Amazon, this was really the one that took us further down from 1779 down to 1759. This was really the one that took us down. So I think that everybody's just prepping themselves before this number today. I don't think there's any clear direction as to what the Fed is going to decide and how traders are going to respond to it. So just be careful today. Just until there's some sort of catalyst or some sort of directional move that you can see that's developing, I would say actually play it small. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.